Hey, what's up, everybody? It's GleeCon. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Today, we're going to do a little quick run of Scholomance. I felt like it was a better episode for me to run a dungeon. Right now on Alliance, we actually have just finished our second full clear of Scholomance, and we need to do some side quests before we really get into another run of it. When we have to finish the Frost Whisper Lich chain, so we're going to work on that tomorrow. And we're just going to really do one run for Scholomance on Horde. The only thing we have to do for this is a deed run. And yeah, that should be fun. Just stay a while and listen. I think we are only going to have one Scholomance run in the future that we need to do. Well, minus stuff for the Gates of Encourage and stuff like that. We're going to have to open up some other junk for that. Runs have been pretty okay. I'm going to actually be DPS. We have a Shaman Healer that's farming the 0.5 head, which I believe that is something along the lines of best in slot up to a certain point. I don't remember exactly what the 0.5 means. I think it's just basically it's close to best in slot. It's the best in slot that would get me to the tier needed to go after my best in slot at higher raid contents or whatever. I think, in effect, that's what it's all going to boil down to. I did not get a chance to go sell some of my junk last time, but my bags are okay. Yeah, and like I said, all we really care about is getting the deeds this time. And yeah. This is the Krastanov the Butcher. We could pick up this quest just for fun, in case while we're killing him. Mistress. Why not?
I am
Get basically free real estate.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, it's just so horrible, miss. The House Barov was once full of life.
I'm not gonna listen to her talking because we already did that on the last episode.
Is responsible for the deaths of thousands.
Okay. So we're just waiting on a couple people to arrive, but I decided to hop over for y'all. Yeah, we got this guy coming over, and the other person is the warlock. When the warlock gets here, we can maybe get a summon off, maybe not. I don't know if I have the key or not for this dungeon, and I don't care. Karuta Barata Nikto. Looks like I do. It's letting me do it. So I do have the key. Cool. I think we did it just because it was convenient. We have Shamicidal. Yeah, this person is the one. If you look at their gear, they have all this crazy. I think that's PvP full Stormcaller set. So I guess there's some. Oh yeah, they're fully buffed out. This is some raiding healer. Pretty dope. Totem of Life. I just have this little Totem of Rage. I'm a little blues. Oh, this is the first time I've ever noticed that this torch opens the door. Literally never noticed that in my life. That's crazy. Learn something new every day. I just heard his clicking and then I saw this little thing moving. So tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll continue the Frost Whisper, whatever quest line. We might also gain. We'll do some other little side stuff in there on Alliance. We might do the PvP towers for both accounts. Just some little random stuff that we have to do in the middle, and it's really going to be setting us up to do Friday a whatchamacallit, I think our first live Stratholme run. Good call. They said trinket check. I don't have mine. So he's using Wind Fury, Earth, Spring. Okay. So I will use Strength of Earth, I use Grace of Air, and I can pop some of these off. I don't really want to add another weapon totem because I don't think that's how it works. And yeah. My goal is, I guess, to just sort of kind of keep an eye out for DPS, stuns where needed. I don't really know what else I need to do. Okay. I resisted my magic, of course. And yeah, I haven't done DPS in a while. I've had to heal, but this other guy was really adamant about I'm a healer. So all right. I don't need this. Alrighty. Yeah, so no, there's a little deed. Alright, so yeah, basically we're just kind of going at it here. It looks like, yeah, they've got better totems than me. I really don't think there's much of anything. He's going Wind Fury. I guess if I want to drop the other two totems, make everybody stronger. Okay. And yeah, so this is, I mean, it's not a big deal. So this is really the only out of the way deed that you have to get. There are 4 deeds. And yeah, you basically, you walk in, it's linear, then you come down the stairs and you're in this front room right here. And that is, such a slow cast. A lot of casters in this area, a lot of curses and debuffs that come through. Obviously a lot of ghosts, a lot of undead. So from what we've been learning as we do the other quests is that this is like a... This is like a... Well, first of all, yeah, it's a college, it's a wizard college, made by a guy from Dalaran. That's the, you know, the original conceit, and then Dude comes back from Dalaran and is basically corrupted by Kel'Thuzad. And he makes this the main training center for the Cult of the Damned. So in many ways, this is like a headquarters for the operation that's trying to work to spread the Scourge Plague, although it's kind of done its job at this point. So yeah, sure, it's a hotspot of powerful dudes. Just missed it. Oh man, we pulled that whole group. Oh jeez. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, we chained into like that whole side group. Shit, bro. Okay. I don't know what happened to Fear. So yeah, I guess it was me. Yikes, I feel kind of bad. Okay, now the rogue says they think it was me. Okay, so I mean, I guess I feel a little better that it wasn't me. All right. Okay. Let's try it again. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That little ghost pad up there. But now everyone's gonna be like, so, like, nobody wants it to pull this time. That ghost pat pulled that whole second group. Alright, so wasted a nice granny soul on that one. Okay. Alright, so... here comes this other path. It should be much better. Honestly, I don't know why that was such a... I mean, I guess I do know if that little Pat Ghost shot his way out. I mean, we have like a raid level healer. It shouldn't have been a thing. That was just a massive overpull and we couldn't... it was too much. That's really what you have to be careful for, and you just hope frustration doesn't mount when a wipe happens like that. Okay. Okay, so you know you basically cut your way down to the stairs right around the corner. Is the way that's supposed to work. And go into the corner if you're doing deeds to get the first deed. That's pretty much how this beginning part works. We have a little necro thing. Oh, we have a need roll on that. I don't care. He's gonna need roll it, whatever. I guess this is kind of like a, hey, we're feeding this raid shaman kind of run. I don't really super care. Alright, so then you enter this room. It's just like a skeleton bone room. Nothing really special about it. They have the blood, so that's cool. Darn it. Okay, I double interrupted them. Oh, so they are... that guy is needing all of the dark runes. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna... since I'm not gonna go down that road with this girl, we're not gonna do the whole Gates of Encourage. I highly doubt we're gonna do the whole Gates of Encourage with... do we want that before we go in here? That's cool. They're kind of like... should we clear this room first? Oh, I see. The guy's talking about, well... because you can just... I guess they're saying that would let us know... man, 3 of those. Yeah, 3 in one room. Okay. And yeah, so as you can see, we're just... these guys are basically in this... so we went through a little library. That was the kind of main entry library. That was where we found the first deed. And then the second place is like a... well, they're all basically necromancers. But these guys are standing above these bone pits. And they can summon little skeletons, but they're basically animating skeletons. There is only 2 little offshoots from this little area. There's a little balcony right there where you can get Kirtanos the Herald. We just did that. On the last run. So here you can use the blood to summon this guy. Kirtonos is some dude. I can't remember. But he's basically a reason why we might want... I guess I don't have my... I'm not even collecting rep. He has something to do with the Frost Whisper. By killing him, somehow we know part of... I forgot the storyline, but somehow we know part of the story needed to take out... Oh, they're using the Strength of Earth. I guess I'm going to start using defense then. So he's like a gargoyle dude. He'll swoop in and we can fight him. So that's fine. No problem. It says Kirtonos the Herald lets out a shrill cry. Other than that, it's pretty linear if you go down this path. There is another path in that first... Actually, no, I don't even know. See, he turns into like a lich. So it's almost like he's a vampire or something. I'm pretty sure he's a moderate level boss. Like, I feel like low level bosses are like immune to stuns. So yeah, then he turns into a gargoyle. So, whatever, cool. And there you go, got that guy. Okay, so these... I don't care about this dagger. And I don't care about those either. I'm just going to read both. Oh, I won the little gloves, so I'll have to kind of do the math. Here's another little guy over here I didn't loot. Alright, so this is a 10, 27, 37. So 47 and change gloves. And mine are 29. Mine are a little better. Alright, so as you continue now, you open up this door, and you're entering this second little room. So down the stairs, wrap around, is where we've done. Pretty straightforward so far. Oh, he's doing Strength of Earth. Gotta switch over to defense. Okay, so you got more of these little... It's a lot of these little wizard dudes. What we're working with here. Okay, pretty easy peasy. You don't get rep from them, and this is the next. It's more of a library. This is where the second deed is in this library. So not to the right here, but this is just a little green room. This is where I think where there is a kind of a change in the path. We don't need it today. So again, more skeletons. It's a bone protector. Attempts to... Oh, the mage attempts to run away in fear. Yeah, they got more necromancers, of course. Why not? They got hit. Yeah, they cast... There's a lot of ice magic that happens in this dungeon, too. A lot of frost shield, a lot of frost bolt, cone of cold. Not like a ton every fight, but it's frequent enough. You get a lot of shadow damage too. I'd say that's probably more frequent. Okay. I like getting a staff because it's usually like, oh, there's a couple gold for you. Still have a bag worth of stuff. Alright. So I could switch over to, you know, a less curse on myself. Not really a big deal. What does it do? I'm gonna take a shadow. I'll take some shadow. After a few 8 more seconds, I'm gonna take some shadow damage. All right, so in here there is a side little path right here, which will take you down to get. We did it yesterday. I guess everybody usually skips it. It's like a. It's like a room for tons of skeletons. And they blow up. And like have poison everywhere. It's like lots of zombies, skeletons. And at the end of it, you fight this ghost, and that's where you get the bag. It's the second step in the Lich, the Lich Frost Whisper guy. You can also go, I think, left. That's an iron gate. And you can go straight for the dragons. I should have picked up that dragon quest just in case, because now I won't even have a chance for the healthy... Well, we wouldn't even get the healthy dragon skill anyway. So if you want to go clear out that entire room... straight ahead, there is some dragons. You have to go through there. I don't remember... Basically, there's 3 paths. One of them, this path is optional. It leads you to a little basement. You only need to go there if you're on step 2 of the Frost Whisper quest. See where that dude was at. The other path, you have to go to work your way down to, I think, Rattlebore. And then the other path, that gives you a key. The key you need to get to the next tier. That little area you can skip. I think that's just a couple dudes. But that's where you ultimately need to go in there. Okay. Up there is where deed number 2 is. Right there, I see it. And there's a book. Rise of the Blood Elves. Cool. Oh, he resisted my interrupt. Yikes. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I see that second deed up there. Again, this is part of that room you can skip. Okay. It's right there, the Terran Mill deed. And that'll have us halfway with our deeds. There's a little adept guy we can aggro. He probably pulls both packs if we... Oh, I can't cast magic now. They've silenced me. This little spectral tutor. Don't care about that. Alright, so Terran Mill. Now we have the Terran Mill. I can't remember what the first one was. These are all little towns. Was the first one South Shore? So these are all Hillsbrad. Terran Mill. Yeah, that's part of Hillsbrad, right? Okay. So there's another little cove you can go in there. I don't know if it's like ever good to clear them out. I feel like we normally do. Okay, so all of these honestly are just like, just be careful, don't let a small ad pull you from one pack to another. What is it? Are we going down there? Or this is the non-optional side. I guess the other side's the optional. Oh, are we doing this guy? Oh, yikes. Alright, so this is the optional. I mean, I don't mind going to kill him, but this room is not fun. As we learned yesterday. This is... I guess I'll put a disease clearing thing on there. Are they immune to lightning? Maybe. Alright, so these guys are like, as you kill them, they drop those big, fat, nasty clouds. And there's just a ton of packs here. But I guess we work our way back here. And... yeah. Then those are the guys that res back up after a few minutes. Fun times, fun times. The good thing about this is, you know, sometimes you just have a hard time getting a dungeon group together. Today, this dungeon group basically formed instantly. Before I could even finish walking to Scholomance, it was there. So I did waste no time. I mean, you can tell frame of reference. We've been doing this 30 minutes. Probably took me 10 minutes to get things going. Like, I made dinner, had dinner, took my dogs out, and then came back here and sat down, and like, by the time I had done all of that, it was probably about 6:45 server time, and we've been doing it right now. It's 7:26, and we've been doing a little over half an hour. So within 10 minutes, I was in the dungeon in a group, and we were ready to go, and I was recording. So pretty good, because I started advertising a group, and I got a DPS that joined me, and right after the DPS joined me, I got a message from the tank of this dungeon that said, "We have a tank, a healer, and a DPS. How many do you have?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I have two people, and we're both DPS, so perfect, invite it." And then they're like, "Well, our healer wants the XYZ, that 0.5 helmet." They're like, "Do you care about that?" Or they're like, "So I guess we can't really invite you." I was like, "I don't care. That's the deal breaker here. I'm not like trying to go for best in slot raid gear or whatever, or 0.5. I don't even care." So if that was all that they cared about, I'm like, go for it. Sure. If that becomes my life at some point, then fine, I'll grind over and over again. But that's never gonna happen. I'm gonna just want... At some point, I will just want, to be able to do the quests that are associated with the raids. I don't need to run them. I don't care about loot. We're just in this for the lore, babies. That's all we do. In it for the lore. Oh, I missed a loot back here. Little healing potion. Okay. Alright, so we slowly made our way back here. This is where we almost wiped it. Oh yeah, this is a couple of gross little packs. Alright, so put that back on. He must have been standing in the sick there. All right. Have Brazier of Beckoning. Oh, that must be for like the final Frost Whisper quest. That's what we're slowly working our way up to on our Alliance account. So that's cool. Oh, we're almost friendly. We don't back up into the divider wall. And actually, I thought that was going to be a problem too. And my people were backing up into that stupid wall last time, and it didn't matter. And then immediately he backs up into the divider wall. Oh, look, they just insta-killed them. But, I mean, they will rise back from the dead. Unless they were already the risen ones. Yeah, those are already. Alright, here is this lady. Okay, there is a way to, like, trick your way out of this. I just don't know what that is. Okay, we got her. Alright, so... Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to need those shoulders for the healing. Because I don't have a healing shoulder. So this is we'll call it like a 37, so a 49. These shoulders just straight up are 22, 30. Yeah, they're just a straight up upgrade. Because I'm wearing leather and they're healing. So that's great. Alright, so we gotta get out of here. So that's good. So if nothing else, we got ourselves a little upgrade on shoulders. For healing, which will really help. They just need the Shadowcraft boots and a flask recipe. And we were, you know, I was just talking about the last time we did Horde that... it would be cool. These guys do a disease also. So this is another... So that room was completely optional, but I'm glad we did it because it ended up working out for an upgrade for me. Oof. Like, so this is not an optional path that we're going on right here. This is a path of This is a path. First of all, it's the only little room for these plague dragons. Oh, okay, cool. All right. This is... I don't really care that much about that set. Okay, I'm now friendly with the Argent Dawn with all of that entails. I do think there was... Oh yeah, I think that means we can now blacksmith in Lights Hope Chapel. So the only reason why you come here, aside from these little super dragons... I'll have to look at that. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff now, because now I'm getting a little bit full. But yeah, I keep starting and stopping. You kill these for that one quest, so that's part of it for sure. And then the second part is that you need to go through here because this is the side path that leads to Rattlegore, and you need Rattlegore because he... Uh-oh. Rattlegore leads to... he gives you the viewing room key or something like that. Okay. Oh, they got a healthy dragon scale. I do not have... Oh, I don't want to toss the Ichor of Undeath necessarily. I will toss these dragon wings. I do want that healthy dragon scale. We are going to have to run that. Darn it. Over and over again on our other account. What can I do? Oh, we don't need the rotten apple anymore. That's good. I can get rid of that. I don't care about thick spider's silk. Dang it. Bummer. I'm just a hot mess over here. I'm trying to do too much at once. Once we clear this room, which we might have just done, there's one baby dragon over there, who cares? So now I can get rid of the ripped web winging, whatever, because that's not going to be a thing anymore. Okay, so I'm back to having 4 inventory slots. I can kind of keep that up. All right, so here's a little tricky spot. In this place with melee, this is harder for a healer. Okay. Yeah, we're stacking those morning glory dews. Okay, here's part 2. And yeah, the whole reason why we get this is to get to open up, you have to come here to open up like the back half of the dungeon. You beat Rattlegore. I guess this is like a melee DPS check right here, because all the mobs have like some kind of cleave. Yeah, so they hit pretty hard. They're shredding. If you look in here, I almost never look in here, but each of these piles of bones where Rattlegore is at, what's this place called? The Great Ossuary. There's Rattlegore in the middle. And yeah, you just have to be careful because you know, if you don't clear out some of the ads, Rattlegore is 100% coming for you. A lot of these people... Oh, this is kind of like a... 3 of the people are from the Klaatu Barada, whatever. Alright, so here's Rattlegore himself. Okay, so I can re-put these down. You knocked me down, yikes. And... Alright, I got the key. I don't care about those boots. So that key is the viewing room key. I got those greaves also. We're down to 5 bag slots. This is the 0.5 room. I failed the attempt? Yikes. The Worn Dragon Scale, that's actually good for us. We need those. I don't care what I want to do. I just need the deeds. Like, with Homeboy needing every deed we come across, I don't care. Especially, I mean, we are getting... That's like 4... I got that curse again where I'll get hit with some... I didn't see that little guy. Alright, so... So this opens up... We now open up this side door, which is what starts taking us underground. I don't think this is the... I think this is the side room. I don't remember what's in here. These are Necro Fiend guys, though, so here's where we can get some Crypt Fiend parts from. Alright, so there you go. We got some spooky dudes here. I think this is the... I do not believe that this is the... I don't remember where that third deed's at. I know one of them is by... the dude, the hard boss, in the back. Don't remember where the third one's at. I don't think we've passed it yet. There's like a little gap between. And kind of, we've been doing like some sort of, hey, open up the back half of the dungeon, kind of stuff. The DPS is, I'm sure, lacking. I'm just trying to make it happen. I just want the deeds. That's all. Oh, an old treasure chest, huh? What's that? I'll roll. I got an 82. That's good. I don't have very much inventory space left. We're gonna use that soon. I guess I'm tossing this Ichor of Undeath. I don't want to toss the two-handed sword, but man, I toss the star would be like, I'm just tossing these great mats. I should have just passed on them in the first place. Okay, I guess I get to get the chest. This little ring, this key, I mean, okay. Nothing special. Just a bunch of trash. Alright, and I don't think there was a deed in there. No. I think what is in the front... Oh yeah, this is the viewing room where everybody's all nice. No deed. Right? No. I always have a hard time, especially remembering where this third or fourth deed is at. So this is the darker part. You go through that viewing room. And now, oh, here's the third deed. It's in this room. Fairly certain. Okay. Oh, look at that. Crazy. And nobody else is going on the... Like, this person literally has had 5 or 6 dark runes on this run. Insane. And meanwhile, like, everybody's fighting for them on every other run that I've ever done. I think you need either 5 or 6. That is just straight up crazy. Alright, so this is Ross Frostwhisper. Here's the Lich. Oops, I forgot. Actually, let me put a... I literally don't know what I'm doing. Jeez. It just keeps knocking me back. I guess I would want to strategically, maybe. No. No. Where's the other deed at? There we go.
It's too far away.
Okay. Alright, here's our third deed. Deed to Brill. Those deeds are taking up our inventory, though. Don't like that. What else can we toss? Oh, I can toss this smoothly shiny polished stone or whatever. That's cool. Put that up there. Alright, so there we go. You go to that south path. So we kind of made our way through the viewing room and the spooky little spectators. And that takes you to Ross Frostwhisper. But there is a side path through the spectators you can also go. Takes you to the other part of the dungeon, which is really the finale, which is the 6 bosses in a row. This is what I think of as like upgraded, what is it called? Stockades? I think this is like stockades for the big boys. Minus all the little pats. Just like a 6 boss fight. A 6 boss fight, actually let's put that one down. A 6 boss fight gauntlet? Maybe? Ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, and these guys do, like, pop up, and... They, I don't know, you're supposed to just, like, kite these dudes around. They're just a hard, it's a hard little group. Oh, they're saying, what's that totem that slows? Sexy. Earthbind totem? That was smart of them. Alright, pull him again. Okay. Yeah, these guys are, They hit really hard. What are these things called? Unstable corpses. Yeah, they hit really hard. I don't know if they blow up on death. I'm not sure what the thing is. Yeah, it looks like they blow up on death, half of them, and it really hurts you. So if you're not, like, kiting them and letting AoE happen, I'd say this is probably the hardest room. Because of that whole facet of what they're doing. Alright, then you come in here, and this is where you have Lorekeeper Pork... What's his name? Polkelt. So we have 3 out of the 4 deeds. Alrighty. These guys are just like yucking it up over here. These reanimated corpses. Cool. Alright, so we're just running around, kiting these guys. I guess this, you know what? I bring it back. This is like stockades. Because each of these little packs do have little, mobs. You know what? I might not be crushing it on DPS, but I am bringing some utility to this fight, I think. I don't know. In my head, I feel like I'm doing good. It's like when you're just crushing it and then... Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I literally thought he was like disappeared for a minute. When you're just like telling yourself you're doing a great job, everyone else is looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? What even is that? And meanwhile, you're walking around like head in the clouds like, man, I am awesome. Like air pipe. It's like my son. When he was like in Pee-wee soccer and he's probably like 5 years old. Maybe 6. And we... it was one of the, I think the last season I ever had him do of like a team sport. But he's out there, the team's getting their butt kicked, they throw him back on defense or whatever. And the other team has a breakaway. They come running at him. He's the only person on defense. And, he's literally not watching any players on the field at all. He's like air fighting with karate kicks. Fighting in his mind. He just, and like they go run by him and do a score, and he's like meanwhile doing like some Ken from Street Fighter, like spinning uppercut in the air, and he's just having such a good time, and they score, and the other team starts cheering. And then he just looks around and sees people cheering, and he just joins right in. And it was just like... it was, you know, at the first, like, couple seconds, your instinct is like, what are you doing? Stop the ball. And then, like, I just had to stop and, like, just laugh like this. It's like, okay. My son is not, this one. Because I coached, you know, travel soccer with all 3 of my other kids. And with him... I was like, alright, we ran out of juice. This one's just not. This is not his path. So it was pretty darn funny. And that's kind of me right now. I'm just like, yes, I am awesome. I have full mana all the time. I'm never using my resources. I'm throwing down random totems. I don't even know if they matter. I'm getting an interrupt off every now and then. Possibly I butt pulled and caused a wipe in the first room. This is great. I'm spending most of my time looking at my inventory, destroying stuff. Goated. I need to get some of these dragon skills out of my bag. This bag situation is getting crazy. It's getting untenable. I need to sell some of this loot. Alright, so we're Dr. Theolen Krasinov. That's another quest we'll get done today. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? In case we ever do another run. Oh, he's invisible. I was like, what is this guy doing? He's jumping on his head. What is this guy fighting with? Oh, he's a okay, so he's a butcher, so he's got butcher knives. That's cool. That's not sick at all. And then just butcher body. Oh, we have to burn these bodies down too. Forgot about that. He's just running around butching up the place. Cool. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a good. I'm gonna need on that. That's a nice upgrade. Cause that is like 20, 30, 40. That's a 50, 86. So that's not even close to my other guy, which is like a 36, 50. Yeah. So where's let's put some of this on it. I'll burn this other remain here. Going a little slow. I don't know what else to toss, guys. I guess I gotta start tossing some of these other grays. Honestly, these greens are less... They're gonna sell for less than the gray staff and sword. So since I'm gonna sell them... Sorry, guys. Sorry, you Scholomance. So I've got a couple little upgrades. So this is the third room. This is Instructor Malicia. I don't think this is where... I think the other... Yeah, no, this is not where it is either. Okay, but that's good too. It's not a healing one. Just Blood Mail Regale Hallberg. But it increases my chance to dodge. It's going to help with some soloing. It's a nice armor boost. It still strength, stamina, intellect, spirit, so it's a nice little combo. What's this dude doing? Oh man. Couldn't even target her. Come on, guys. What else can I toss? This belt? Guess so. So these greens, they gotta go. Guess I'll get rid of that Duskwing Mantle too. Things are just too good. I just have too much stuff. I think their other guys must have full bags too because they're passing on a lot. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try to make a video. I might just squeeze a short one in for you guys tomorrow because it's so... This is the instructor, by the way. This is the third of the 6 bosses. So we defeated like a zombie, and then we defeated the butcher. And now this is like a teacher. The butcher is the person, one of the main people in charge of... or who is like torturing and killing and rezzing the ghosts out front. So we'll turn that in. Fun. I don't know that we'll pick up the next line. We'll kind of save it in case we get there. Alright, instructor. I'm coming for you. Oh, I could have interrupted. Oh, good. Somebody else did. So now I gotta save that in case she goes for another heal. Save my interrupt. I don't need that. Shadowcraft set, huh? Alright, so there are 3 bosses left, and then we're done. The bottom 3. One of them is... Oh, well, actually, there's a 4th one that pops up once you kill all 6. So there is this dude, the Ravinian. So he's like the Mega Ghoul. There's this guy in here. I don't even remember who he is. Maybe it's a ghost. Maybe it's another one of the... So this is a Risen Bone Warders. So they're kind of like wizards. Okay, we're getting close enough. I think I could just let my stuff ride. Yeah, it's a ghost. She's one of the actual Barovs. Lady Ilusia Barov. So she's one of the original, you know, squad that were... I'm passing now. Now I'm going to start passing on that stuff. I don't have enough room. My bags are full. Oh, you can see my little cow arms again, based on my armor I'm wearing. Kinda like it. I don't know what she does, but this room was easy peasy. I'll greet it. Oh, I got one. Cool. Alright, Barov. You're freaking going down. I don't even know what you do. Oh, you can't interrupt her. Now we're all silence. And backstab boys. Don't you do it. You feared me. You bozo. I mean, I'll also, I guess, greet it again. I don't know if they stack or not. Alright. So, 2 more to go. 3 more, actually. 3 more to go. Oh, we're gonna do the Ravinian last? Okay, so here's the hard one. Okay, so you can get these 2 guys. These are Risen Warriors. I mean, honestly, when I'm not... Magic is not a... What is this? Why is this going? Oh, it's my fire. Okay. Cool. Alright, here's the... Yikes. This is the tough part. This is the part where... This is where we get the last thing, the last deed, but I feel like we have... I've had... Yeah, everybody wants to do a strategy. I don't even know what to tell you guys. Alright, I'll try to burn him as fast as I can. Alright, so... I'm gonna try to stay out of his range. As good as I can. Yeah, so in many ways, he's essentially the last boss because, I mean, sure, there's a couple little bosses, but they're nothing compared to him. Yeah, so that was good because they did some serious heals on that one. I probably didn't need to, like, he was hitting me no matter what, so. Those are cool, but not anything I need. Neither one of those are great. Alright. Yep, this is my last one. So we got all 4 deeds. Okay. And now we just have Ravinian and the last Alright, so... Here we are just killing. So this is a... I don't know what this guy is. He's not exactly a skeleton boss. I mean, I guess we're gonna walk out of here. But I don't even think after this episode that I'm gonna turn anything in. I'll walk out and we'll just mess with stuff. I mean, like I said, to be honest, it's not, these guys aren't the hard ones. This is honestly probably like the easiest one. He's like the equivalent. He's our 6th, which will then open up the real, I guess, last boss of this dungeon, whatever that means. I mean, probably the real last boss is the Lich. Wherever you're supposed to summon him, if you get the real version of him. Alright, here's the Ravinian. I don't even know what that thing is. A big ghoul. Some kind of abomination style zombie ghoul. Oh, he seems to have like a ground pound. Cool. Another dark relic. Holy crap. And then he says, school is in session. Dark Master Gandling.
Yes.
Alright, here we go. I call them the Miles Garrett. That's 6 dark runes. The Miles Garrett of dark runes. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I've never found this guy particularly, because what are you gonna do? Like, he's one dude that comes out here. He tried to put a curse. You've already cleared every room you have to even summon him. So, I'm not sure what the... Right there, he did like an arcane missile. Does it a couple times. I don't know. Ooh. That is good. That's a nice ring. So this is 11 heals. So it's better for pure healing. Now I have the Cyclopean band here. This is 15, 19, 23, 32 on the Cyclopean band. This is, let's call it a 26. And this one would be like a 29. Alright, so it's borderline actually whether I want this. Kinda like it. I'm gonna put it in my healing set when I go pure heals. Because is a little pinch better. Alright, I'm out of here. We're gonna walk to the front door. Alright, here's all these Scholomance people. I'm really curious what happens if you talk to them. That's gotta be for a quest or something. Right? 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 Now, if you turn to page 34 in your text, you'll see an illustration of a dwarf undergoing dissection. There's the spider he's talking about, these little pats. Okay, so we're just going to exit, but that's it. I'm not going to turn anything out today. We're going to save that for another episode. I will murder... I don't think I could actually beat it. But that was pretty good. We got a couple pieces of gear, you know, upgraded. It's pretty nice to just run these dungeons. They're fun. I do like Scholomance, actually. I think it's a fun dungeon. I don't know why... It does get some hate from some people, but I really think it's a fun one. And has a pretty good assortment of loot. So I can't complain there either. Alright, but that's the only time we're going to run it on this character. Unless we get some weird quest we must do for Horde later on. So this one's almost done. The only other thing we have to do in the area is... look at this. Alliance party getting ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of them, so is that a raid group coming? Alright, yeah, so we're done with that. That's great. Thank you everybody so much for watching, listening, and tuning in. Tomorrow, if I have time, we're gonna go through Stromguard and look for the next part of the Lich stuff, maybe do some other fun things here and there. Yeah, that's it. We got this dungeon and another episode in the pipe, 5x5.